Okay, so what I'm doing today is I'm getting this 10 frame ready to put right over here because I have a swarm that I'm gonna go pick up tonight. The first swarm of the season for me, and it's kind of late for me. Usually I have at least a couple by now. Today's May 25th, and so I'm gonna put that swarm in this box. I debated if I had another 5 frame like that one, like this one here, I would have put it on top and combined the two. This one right here had a mated queen in it, and when I got back from Chicago, she was gone. And so I took a couple frames from another hive and with some eggs, and it looks like they're only making one queen cell. So I'm gonna see if that queen cell ends up hatching and becomes mated. If not, I'll probably take this hive and combine it maybe with this swarm that I'm gonna put in there. So anyway, this year's been a little frustrating for me. I ended up in Chicago for a couple weeks, and while I was up there, this one right here swarmed on me, and it's kind of my fault. I mean, it was huge, and I was keeping an eye on it, but it definitely swarmed. And now you can see I had 2 deeps and 3 boxes on it, and literally now there's probably 6 frames of bees in there. And I went ahead and put that super on just in case. But so for honey this year, I kind of lost that one. That's a real bummer. But the cool thing is the 2 flow hives are doing good. That's always fun, extracting from the flow hive. But that's what this one right here is, the flow hive there. And you can see lots of bees in front of it. This hive over here, very interesting. Yesterday, this one right here, yesterday, I was just gonna go through these little 5 frame nukes that I've got going right here because they're brand new, and I've got 3 of them. 1, 2, and then up there's 3. Anyway, I decided to go through this hive right here because this hive was a big hive too, and I've already taken a couple splits out of it. So I go through this hive and I find that it's honey bound. I could not believe it. It's honey bound. There were like no brood hardly at all in this thing, and I didn't really see. It was a cloudy day. I didn't really see eggs, and if there weren't many. So anyway, yeah, so I took a total of 8 frames out, 4 on each box, and I put 4 empties in there. So that's a real drag too. I probably could have kept those frames that I took out because they were full of nectar and done something, but I let the bees have it. Might have been a mistake because they were definitely full of nectar. So anyway, that's kind of where we're at this year. We'll just have to see. I mean, we still got a good month and a half of nectar coming in. So anyway, I just really came out to put that 10 frame here. I'll film tonight going over to Betty's, and we'll see how big that one ends up. I like to go in the evening, to collect as many bees as I can, and it puts you kind of under the gun trying to get it in to the hive before it gets dark, but I like doing it that way. All right, so that's today's Saturday. Memorial Day's coming up. Monday, but this year I really wanted to build up my apiary, and it's gonna happen. I kind of like keep maybe 10 hives or so, but I think I might end up having more, and if I end up with some more swarms, that would be awesome. All right, well, I'm going to just set this over here right there and then be done with it. I got a buddy of mine who's got I'll film that when I do it. He's got a hot hive, and I'm kind of not sure if I really want it, but he doesn't want it. And so before we euthanize those bees, I'm going to give it a shot and see how that works. And so I think I'll put it right here next to this 10 frame, but we'll see. I'll try to film that one. I got to get a tripod. My son says, Dad, get a tripod. Stick that thing on a tripod. I haven't been in any of the videos yet, but I'll film myself coming up. So there we are. There we have it. All right. Well, I'll put this on here, and then I'll be over at Betty's tonight, and I'll film that as well. All right. Bye-bye.